Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at teachers reveal the most depressing thing a student has told them. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I kept having this kid come and sleep in the first period. I mean, that's normal for high school. One day I made pancakes as a treat and the kid didn't sleep. They ended up staying up and ate 6 pancakes. Later, the kid told me they often don't eat breakfast because their parents don't buy food. When they have extra money, it goes to buying alcohol. After hearing that, I went and bought breakfast and left them out for anyone to take. The kid didn't sleep after that. Man, thank gosh for this teacher. But this makes me so sad. Are you kidding me? You have a kid to look after, but all the money goes to buying alcohol. Just thinking about how your parents value alcohol over you. Wow. Some parents just should not be parents. What's that saying? All kids deserve parents, but not all parents deserve kids. His parents would only give him a pillow and blankets for his bed if he had all A's. I contacted the school counselor and it was true, along with the fact that all of the food was locked away and he was only given specific amounts per day. Per DCFS, this was not considered abuse. I made a deal with him that as long as he was doing his best, his grade would never drop below an A. He teared up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I freaking hate people. How is that not abuse though? Like, food is locked away. How is that not abuse? It's because they're giving him like an adequate amount for him to survive or something, so they consider that not abuse or something. See, why would you do this to your own kid? Why? It does no good to them. Forcing them to have a good grade does no good. You should support them and just tell them to try their best. I had a girl playing with something while sitting at the carpet, rolling it back and forth and putting it in her mouth and taking it out and rolling it again. I told her to give it to me when the other students started their independent work. She gave me this large green pill. At recess, I asked her about it and she says her mum and dad gives her and her siblings one of these every night to make them sleep. What? I take the pill to admin and tell them what she told me before searching Google Images to find out what it could be. I find a short list and go back to admin and I'm told it isn't my job to worry about that. Oh. I try several times that day to get answers and they say they think it's melatonin, so stop overstepping my place. This girl and her siblings are in and out of foster care and come to school with no food and filthy clothes. Her parents wouldn't even sign the papers to get the kids the free school lunches. I forged the mum's signature every month. These teachers are angels, just doing more than they really have to. That admin pisses me off though, seriously. How do you not have a heart? You know? How are you going to get mad at someone just trying to do good for a kid? Like, what? Every week, I'd let students earn raffle tickets which would potentially allow them to choose a prize, such as bringing in a show and tell or picking a prize from my treasure chest. Anyways, one day, a student brings in her favorite doll. This leads all the girls to start talking about their favorite dolls. One student privately tells me that she never had a doll before. This made sense because the child was homeless, wore the same dirty outfit nearly every day, often stole from teachers and classmates because she became adapted to survival of the fittest mode, and her parents were out of the picture. That night, I went to Toys R Us right after school. The next week, I made sure this girl won a prize and stocked my treasure chest with a brand new teacher and student Barbie set. Well, this child picked the Barbie right away. The most touching part about this story was when she asked if she could show and tell her new Barbie. At the beginning of her show and tell, she introduced the student Barbie as her name and the teacher Barbie as being my name. I was so touched. Oh. Man, these stories are so sad, but also kind of wholesome because the teachers are just too nice. And now this kid finally has her first doll. That must mean so much to her because as a kid, that definitely means a lot. I had a girl miss several lessons last term. I was concerned about her progress in class and followed up on her absences. Next time I saw her, we had a chat and she said she was really struggling with home stuff. The following day, she appeared very early with a letter and asked me to read it after she left. The letter stated that she was unable to tell her story out loud, but she wanted me to know her. Her story detailed a difficult home situation. It completely floored me. I had lessons starting in 15 minutes, but I couldn't stop crying. It felt awful that this strong, silent young girl could brave coming to class with the weight of this on her shoulders. So we worked out how to make school feel safer for her. She struggles to be around lots of people and near doorways without a trusted adult nearby. She's terrified that he appears in school to take her, so we spend our break and lunch in my class, playing games and watching silly videos on YouTube. If she has a bad day, I'll walk her to her bus. I make sure she's seated away from the door and nearby a friend or my desk. It's not much, but every little bit helps her feel safer. Okay, we don't know the full story, but I'm just assuming she's probably not living with the he and his a bad person. That's why she's terrified that he might appear at her school to take her. This just pains me to read. It's just sad how you can't keep everyone safe. Like, I'm sure these teachers just want all the kids to feel safe and they just want to help them in every way. But sometimes they just can't help like that. A second grade student asked me why Santa visits everyone else's home but skips hers. On Christmas Eve, my father and I played Santa. We dropped off gifts at their home for each child, with of course the permission of the legal guardians. Parents were in jail. Oh, that's so nice of them. That just made the entire year. That's amazing. Had a bright 6th grade girl who started sleeping during my classes, which was not like her. When I asked her after school what was up, she told me that her family, her 2 younger sisters and mum moved into the homeless shelter, and the last time she slept through the night, all their stuff got stolen. I just hate this so much. I hate this. It just sucks when kids go through this when they have nothing to do with anything, right? It's like it's always the adult's responsibility to make sure the kids feel safe and everything. Parents who don't know how to think and their kids suffer it. 5-year-old girl was crying at the lunch table. I tell her she's going to see her mum soon and it's okay. I don't know her very well at this point. She goes, my mum's in jail. So I quickly go, your dad then? And she goes, he's in jail too. Her twin sister says, we live with our grandma. I'm about to cry at this point, so I ask if they need anything. Can I get them anything? They ask for candy. I always carry caramels in my purse because these are safe candies and the kids love them and know I have them. I gave them each a handful of caramels and sat with them until their grandma came an hour later. They each saved caramels for the grandma. I will never forget those 2 little girls. Oh my gosh. Thank gosh, at least the grandma is okay. I mean, I'm assuming she's okay if the kids love her enough to save candy for her, right? This student came into class one day really late and escorted by some official. He threw his bag on the ground and sat in his seat frowning. Turns out the day before he went home and his foster parents had decided they no longer want him, so he went into the care of the social services. Everything about this child went downhill from there. I was also in an interview with a mother and her son, and she straight up tells that she's not too concerned about her son as he's not her favorite child. The defeated look on her son's face still tears me up. How do you say that in front of your kid? What? I hate parents like this. A lot of parents have favorites, but they don't say it like this to hurt the kid. You don't tell your kid that you don't care about them because they're not your favorite. And some people can't even have kids, but they will give the world to their kids. And look at this mum playing favorites. Well, that's it for the video. Tell me in the comments down below if you guys know of any similar stories. And as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!